Hello, beautiful dancers. So previously this week, I released a video on the 1-minute drill talking about engaging your thoughts with your posture. So when I spoke in that 1-minute drill, we talked about how mechanically you can actually stack your posture where it needs to be, but then to really get into what that can offer you and what that can bring to the table for yourself is to, in partnership with your posture, start to talk to yourself and start to put your thoughts and conversations behind that posture that you can bring yourself up in such a way that you are amazing right there, right then, in the body you have right now without changing a thing. So a lot of the time, the conversation we have with ourselves is, I don't belong here, I'm a fraud, I'm not supposed to be dancing, it was a fluke, I didn't earn it, I'm still not good enough, I still have so much practice to do, blah, blah, blah. But you're like, but you're dancing, right? But there's this disconnect, there's this dissonance that is happening because your body is doing one thing and your brain is doing another. So really, it's time for you to have the conversation of how can my mind and my body speak together, that they are working in partnership, versus you feeling really a lot of cognitive dissonance between how you relate to your body and what you want it to be, or what's happening and where you think it should be, or you're like halfway there in your brain, but your body isn't matching, or vice versa. Any of this stuff, there's this lack of fluidity that's happening. So when it comes to you engaging your thoughts with your posture, the idea of having that is really important. I want you to go back and I want you to watch that 1-minute drill because I go into what exactly I'm talking about with that. What we're going to do here is we're going to engage that thought with our posture as we move our body. So yes, mechanically, can I stack my body where my posture is sound, where everything is in place where it needs to be belly dancing correctly, to protect your body for safety, all of that stuff, to execute great technique? Absolutely. But inside, you may feel like this. This is what I'm talking about, is that your body can be here, but your brain is doing this. You're like, I'll do it, but it's gonna suck, or I'm not ready, or it's just not perfect. Newsflash, it's not ever gonna be perfect. It's just you accepting that how you show up is fine, right? Or that it's a struggle and it's okay to struggle, right? So like there's days where you're not gonna feel like you can maintain that posture or even your sense of self as you're moving through your dance space or just moving anywhere because you're just struggling. And it's okay. It's okay. I struggle all the time. I'm failing all the time. I struggle all the time. I have conversations with myself that I'm like, thanks for sharing that. Nope, not today. Not today, Satan. That's my thing lately. Not today, Satan. So what's going to end up happening is you're going to feel that dissonance where you want something, or you're partly there, or you are there, but another part of you is not there yet, or you don't even know how to get it started. So as we move through today, I want you to just get a feeling for what shows up for you as you continue to move your body. Don't stop moving because of it, right? The only reason you would stop moving is because you are physically experiencing pain, right? But other than that, go through it, work through it, dance through it. So important. You are stronger than you think, right? You have more resilience than you give yourself credit for. So when you're going through your movement today, as we move just for fun, what you're going to really focus on is maintaining that posture and then just giving yourself something to think about that empowers you, that helps you not be negative. I know that seems weird, but we're going to focus on not being negative. You're going to focus on either being neutral, where you're just like, I have a body, my body is moving, or you're going to focus on, I love the way my body moves, or I love how I'm showing up today, or I love the ambiance and energy around me. I love the experience that I'm having right now within my own body as it is without changing a thing. So that's what I want you to focus on, is put yourself mechanically in great technique And then engage in your thoughts, engage in that conversation with your brain and be like, how can I allow myself to appreciate what is happening right here, right now in this body today without changing anything? That's going to be really important. So let's move. You have your mechanical stacking of your posture, keeping that tailbone down, pelvic floor engaged. And all I'm doing is this Serena. But what I'm doing with this is maintaining my posture and speaking to myself. So I'm going to be quiet for a moment so you have time to think about how to show up with your thoughts and how to show up in that conversation with yourself and your body. Check in with yourself. What kind of sentences, what kind of thoughts are you saying to yourself? Are they at minimum neutral? I have a body, it's moving, like where it's kind of fact-based, right? It just is what it is. I have a body. It is currently moving. Start there and then work your way up the ladder of like, I have a body. Oh, I like the way my hands look. Ooh, this feels nice. I like the way I'm moving in my body right now. I feel good. And if one of those dialogues, one of those quotes coming through from your head of like, oh my God, you're doing this wrong, or you look like this, or I'm fat, or like, I wish I could move more, right? All that stuff, just know, is that helping you get where you want to go? Just ask yourself, does that help in saying that to yourself? And if it doesn't, go at least back to neutral. I have a body and I'm moving it. Engage in that conversation with yourself. What can you say to yourself right now that acknowledges what you're doing, that celebrates your body? Because you're going to have a lot of them that don't. And they're going to keep popping up, and that's okay. That's just part of you being a human. That's just part of you moving through with your body. How can you get to a neutral place? On top of this posture, holding this posture, and bringing your presence forward. Because I can do a posture like this, and I'm in proper posture, but my face looks concerned. My face looks unsure. It looks scared, right? Or I can be So that's what I'm talking about. You can mechanically be in where you want to be physically, but how is your mental conversation coming along? What is it bringing to the game? Hold yourself in that high regard. We got to get the conversation headed in that direction. Watch your posture, because if this sinks, your mind definitely is not on board. So mechanically stack yourself here, put yourself in the spot, and then start listening to what you're telling yourself. Listen to that dialogue or monologue, right? I have a body. I get to move it. I feel great doing what I love in this body. Right? I'm just kind of suggesting some things that you can start with to say to yourself to bring yourself forward, the person within this body and this mind forward. Because you can be there, like I said, I'm going to keep reiterating this. You can be here mechanically, but are you here? Are you present? What is happening in that brain, right? What's the monologue, the dialogue, all of those voices? What's the conversation happening? I feel beautiful. I show up as me. No one can move my body like I can. I love the way I feel. What can you say for yourself right now? What can you say to yourself to hold yourself in a higher regard? Take a deep breath in. Yes, this is important work. This is what I'm up to for you all, is that this dialogue, this conversation is in sync with what you want with your body and how you want to live in your body, how you want to experience your body when you're moving through dance, right? Through belly dancing. So it's going to be really important for you to conversate with yourself and talk to you. I talk to myself all the time, and I have like little duck hands on the side that I'm talking. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes just weird, right? So, but that's okay. I'm all about the weird. But I'm like, oh, what does it say? Oh, it's saying that? Oh, shit. Right? Or like, oh, shit, yeah. Right? Like, you get to be mindful of that and start to be aware so you can really connect with yourself in the deepest form possible. Okay? All right. Let me know how this goes for you. I'd love to hear your comments below. And much love to you all. Stay dancing.